Hey guys, Rochelle and Kula here from Zesty Life. We are at Entrails today, and we're just going to session some of the rooty lines here and give you a few tips. So here we go. Alright, so this first section on Entrails here, next to the Kula watering hole, is this rooty section that leads you up onto a skinny. So as you can see, quite a maze of roots through here. And then up on a bit of an uphill onto the skinny and continuing on the trail. So we'll take you through here, and first thing I'm going to do is let a little bit of air out of my tires. So depending on your weight, it's going to be different. I'm running tubeless, and I'm going to put about 16 psi in the front and 18 in the rear, roughly. I'll just do the old squeeze test. So do that and then get going. Okay, so yeah, again, as we come into this rooty section, we want to keep some momentum going, and gear selection is going to be important. So you don't want to be in anything too easy or you'll probably spin out, and then anything too hard and you might get hung up. So yeah, the big key with riding roots is maintaining your momentum, because you want to get up and over them. So and then again, thinking about where your tires are going. So kind of like a semi truck, you know, they're not right next to each other. So you got to think about, if your front tire, you know, is going off over to the right, where is your rear tire going to come up and follow behind it? Is it going to get hung up on a root? So keeping that in mind, and you know, you'll kind of get it over time, learning where your tires are in space and as you're riding. So here we go. We're going to come through this rooty section, get some momentum, and then as we come up on the ladder or the skinny there, we're going to stand up. Stand up through the root section as well, but with any woodwork, you really want to get standing up so you can sort of maintain your momentum up. And then worst case scenario, if you have to jump off the bike, you're already halfway there if you're standing. So here we go. Follow Kula where my roots are, and up and over. There we go, and on to the next section. So here I am standing up. I'm in a really nice gear, and here I'm gonna again get some momentum, get up and over there, and on to the next a little bit more difficult section here on Entrails. Have to admittedly say I don't always make this either, but there is a bit of a technique to it, so we will get off and walk through it. Okay, so here we are at the next little challenging rooty section here on Entrails, and come through here, and then you'll see where Kula is. You come through this tall tree and this narrow little section, which can be super slippery, and then you've got some technical little bits you can get hung up on, and then you've got another skinny. So you don't want to go too slow. Momentum is the key. Momentum is your friend. So we're gonna ride up here, and you can sort of take this inside line that's closest to the tree, or I found lately just coming straight up through the middle, and then, you know, on the inside of this root here, and then pedaling on to the skinny. You don't want to be afraid, or you'll probably hesitate and fall down, fall off. It does happen, but yeah, we'll give it a go here. All right, so here we come into the next little techie section of the Entrails roots. So again, I'm standing up, I'm pedaling through, and a little bit of brake, not too much, just gently to maintain my direction, and we'll try that again. And I'm standing up, I've got the line, and I'm pedaling through, and a little brake. All right, here we are at the next section. We've got the rooty crazy chute here on Entrails, and we got 3 different lines, and then off to the right there is the ride around, if you didn't know. So we're gonna go check out the 3 lines. So it's a little wet today, but actually not too bad. If it's a super wet day, I generally take this, me personally, I take this line here right down to the left of that piece of wood. So just down here, and kind of down into the rock there, and away you go. The next line here is this sort of off-camber rock slab, which if it's wet, I don't really do this one just because mostly you're not going to come into it at 90 degrees, so there is a risk of your front tire washing out there. It's probably not too bad today. Or there's this far right line here next to there used to be a tree there, and you come in up top and then straight down the slab here. And actually, kind of at the bottom lately, it's kicked me off to the left towards that tree, so just be mindful of that. And actually there is another line here. I guess this would be the ultimate A line, coming up here, up this slab, and down there. It's pretty steep. I don't know if you can tell from the video. I have not done this line, but you know, have seen people do it. So we'll show you a couple of these lines. All right, so first line I'm going to do is that one off to the left. So come in here, stand up, come in wide and get a 90 degree at it, and just modulating your brakes, a little slippery down here. And I usually take this line here, I find it's the best scenario. And okay, we'll go back up and do the other line. Slab here, there you go. Okay, this next section I want to show you today is the slab off to the right as you get into Bony Elbows. So let's take a look. The Bony Elbows bonus slab. And take a look here. As you can see, maybe that it's quite steep. You can check it out on some of my other videos, but we're just going to talk about how to go down here with some control today. Because, you know, even in the wet, these slabs, most of them are quite grippy. You just have to be, you have to do the right braking technique and not have too much air pressure in your tires. Believe it or not, some people don't even think about that. So, yeah, so we'll come down here, and it generally gets a little wetter as you get to the bottom, and then sometimes there's a big puddle. So you kind of want to maintain your control the whole way down. Not come into this too hot, because whatever speed you come into it from the top, you're going to be trying to get rid of as you go down. So generally come up here pretty slow and creep in, and a lot of front brake, nothing too jerky, not on and off your brakes, just very, very gradual, like you're squeezing a sponge, just kind of on and off. So if your back tire starts to slide, you want to gently let that go so it can maintain traction, and then gently get back on it. So yeah, I'm gonna come down here, and I'm probably gonna have, geez, probably 80% on my front brake. You know, quite a lot. You know, I'm not a bike coach, so I don't know exactly what to tell you, but a heck of a lot of front brake is what you need to know, and still have some back brake. So yeah, we'll give this one a go, and we'll watch Kula. She'll be jumping down the side, going way too fast as usual, right, Kula? Again, I'm standing up, I'm on my brakes, and I'm gently going into the slab. I'm looking down to see if there's any wet parts. And my back brake's getting a little skittish here and there, so I let it go and come back on, and boom. Pretty simple, eh? Looks pretty mellow. And there you go, you can see what it looks like from the bottom. Pretty steep, pretty steep. Yeah, I don't know if we need to ride that again, but give it a go. It's an alternative to the other 2 slabs on this line, so give it a go and let us know how you do. And don't panic. Don't panic at all, because you'll send yourself off into the trees, and that's no fun at all. So yeah, maintain your composure, easy on the brakes, and look ahead, and you got it. So we'll carry on. Okay, here we come to the next tricky little section here that I don't make every time, but take this left line up and take it wide up and squeak your way in, maybe dab. There we go. We'll take a look at this line down here. Here we are at the next little tricky section I wanted to show you. It's the little climb up to the main bony elbow slabs up there with a nice view. So I'm sure you all know this section, or if you've never been on this trail, you'll remember this one. You come up here, it's a little punchy climb, and then you gotta make it through this tiny little narrow here. Look, Kula can barely fit through. And you go, what the fuck? Can people actually make it through there? Yep. Yep, they can. So, technique to it. And I don't make this every time, but you know, pick the right line. You get a little punch of energy up here and you can make it. So personally, I always go up to the left. I want to get the widest angle at it I possibly can, so I kind of go up exactly where Kula's going, go high, yep, right where Kula's going, and then stay up here to the right so that you can almost get in straight line with it. And then you do a little wiggle with your handlebars and your butt, and you get through there. So yeah, you don't want to come in, personally I don't think you want to come in here to the right, because you're going to make it up here and then you're going to have to do a really sharp right hand turn uphill to squeak up there. So I don't know, maybe you guys do that line, but I don't. So yeah, here we'll do it again. Wide. All right, guys, that was Entrails Bony Elbows, and some of the techie sections I think people struggle with, so hopefully it was helpful, and we will see you on the trails. Hey, Kula. Nice glasses, Kula. Good work. Good work today, buddy. You did great. Yoo-hoo! Where's my dog? Kula! Kula! We're going! Kula? You're collecting ticks over there. Guys, watch out. It's tick season in Squamish, and they are frickin' fierce. There she is. Hey, buddy. Oh, how you doing?